We have a trade to announce as after coming off their first win of the season, the San Jose Sharks have acquired a defenseman. Welcome back to Gillis TV. If you're new to the channel and like anything NHL or MLB related, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content. Now let's get into this. After starting 0-10-1, I believe it was, the San Jose Sharks beat the Philadelphia Flyers 2-1 last night, earning their first win, and now they are getting some reinforcements on defense as both teams have announced that the San Jose Sharks have acquired defenseman Cale Addison from the Minnesota Wild for right winger Adam Raska and a San Jose 2026 fifth round pick going to Minnesota in that trade. Now, Cale Addison has always had this offensive upside to him. He is a pretty good offensive player. Defense, on the other hand, is still, he's trying to figure that out. Sorry, as I'm just moving my Starbucks here. He's trying to figure that out when it comes to him. And you know what? He is going to be a great defenseman in the NHL. He's not going to be your Hedman, Owen Power, whatnot. He reminds me more of a Evan Bouchard type like player where offensively he's there, defense not quite yet. And we got to remember, Cale Addison's only 23 years old. I believe Adam Raska's 22. So Cale Addison has lots of years left to go. He is on his final year. I believe it's an arbitration year for him as well. So it makes sense for the Sharks to try and upgrade, get the offense going, get a guy who is known to help offensively, and try and work on his defensive game. So we'll get into stats here for Cale Addison as he came into the league in the NHL in 2021. He played 3 games for the Minnesota Wild, not registering a point in those 3 games. In 21-22, he came up, played 15 games, had 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points. Last year was his first full year, played 62 games where he notched 3 goals, 26 points, or 26 assists for 29 points. And solid, he only had 22 penalty minutes, so out of those 62 games, he took 11 penalties there. That is pretty good defensively to not take penalties, but again, like I said, when it comes to Cale Addison, the defensive liability is still there. The offense is the upside, but he can work on it. He's only 23 years old. And, of course, this year for the Minnesota Wild in 12 games, he has 6 penalty minutes to go with 5 assists, and he's still looking to score a goal. He is projected to have 34 assists this season between the both of them. Now, Raska here, we'll get his stats going for you. Here we go. He first played for the San Jose Sharks 5 games in 21-22, registering no goals but 7 penalty minutes. In 22-23, he played 3 games, registering no points and no penalty minutes, and he has not played in the NHL this year. It's more of just a minor league player going the other way with the selection, which is kind of a head scratcher. I think they could have got more of just a pick and a player for Cale Addison, but Minnesota decided, hey, let's do this. With the Barracudas over the last few years, Raska has had 25 points in just over 110 games. So like I said, he's not the type of guy that's going to be in the NHL. He's going to be the guy that will help out in the minors, and maybe if there's injury can come up. Sorry about that. But he had 121 penalty minutes last year for the Barracudas. So going probably to the AHL for Minnesota. Minnesota, of course, gets that 5th round pick. But that is it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm on out of here.